face and I can't fuck with snakes. I ain't all the way back from my people, I pray I won't fortune for fame. I'm finna turn up and get they ass a taste. I thought I was global, they screaming my name. I'm everywhere like I'm the Chicago way.
Alright, so like going back to like school and stuff. So like, would you say like going to college offered you great opportunities?
Yeah, going to school is just you learn a lot about what the fuck you doing, the technical part about this shit, how to get your money from this shit. And then when you just in a college town, if your music is good and you lit and you know how to give a performance, bro, it just go crazy. Like I started getting paid for shows like after the first one. I started getting like people want to do features, and it's so many students out there with their own studios and stuff like that, and we built these connections and these bonds with people, and they become supporters for life, like, and I love them and I support them too. So yeah, it's a big connection. I meet people from everywhere that I never would have met, you feel me? And I'm from the hood, so it's opening my eyes to a lot of other shit, like people call white shit. I'm into that shit low key now. It's fun what they be doing.
I feel you. So like with music specifically, like you tend to do a lot of mic performances and stuff. So it's like, how'd you kind of like perfect your skills on the mic in terms of rapping and stuff?
Shows. When I first started making music, I was paying for shows, like a motherfucker. But after this, the thing about me though, you have to just go there and give your all. Of course, nobody know your name yet. You pay for your slot, then you do your all with that slot. Now they need you to come back because you know I gave this damn performance. Everybody like, who the fuck is this bitch on the stage?
Yeah.
So that's what I did. I came out. I paid for like 3-4 performances. After that, everybody's inviting me to shit. Hey, Sad, come to here, do this, pull up to here. No, somebody come out, I want you to meet that. Okay. And that's what it was.
That's what it was. Alright, so this is like some kind of like inside info you told me. So you had told me that someone from QC basically like you caught their attention basically.
Yeah.
So it's like, in terms of like did they ever reach out to you?
Yeah, so okay, there is like I said, Professor Holden, he has his own platform called Campus Culture Digital where he does a lot of rap shit. And so I did a freestyle on Campus Culture Digital. He has a contact list of files. You know, he sent over his stuff because he's like basically an A&R, like basically. He's actually not even from there, he's from Atlanta. More of the story, they got my footage and they basically told me I need numbers. Like I'm a great artist, stuff like that, but I have to build my, just like I said, consistency. I'll post my shit, but I put like, it's only like 30 posts on my page. I done did like 1,000 posts worth of shit. Yeah. I just be taking shit down. Like I'm learning. I'm trying to make shit look how I need to look. So that's basically what they was telling me. So yeah, and Professor Holden just been being my connect between those two.
Got you. Alright, so I kind of got this next segment. I call it the blackball theory. So basically, I want to ask you, do you think blackballing is real?
Hell yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because you can do some dumb shit, be with the wrong motherfuckers, and it's over with. If you a fucking goofy, I'm gonna categorize you as, if you hang with goofies, known goofies, I'm gonna categorize you as a goofy. And I ain't gonna say that because, you feel me, we in this big ass space, we meet all these people come around us, it might look like you hang with a motherfucker, you really don't. But I'm just saying though, if it's stamped at your ass, you a goofy, blackball. I don't believe shit you say. You lying when a motherfucker asks you something about, blackball. You in your raps, you talking gangster, but you ain't standing on your business, blackball. Like, I don't wanna hear it.
Alright, so like, who is being blackballed?
Right now?
Yeah.
YoungBoy, I guess.
Okay, why you think that?
Nah, because like you can't, I'm from the city, Vaughn, you feel me? So that's just what it is. You gotta, when that shit, this how I look at it, real talk. If my brother died, or a nigga shot, it don't matter if you shot him, your homie shot him, fuck all of y'all. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
okay.
And then anybody who fuck with him, cause that pain, you lose somebody, you can't, I don't fuck with none of y'all, and then you can't move too sloppy like that cause you don't know what the motherfuckers will do to you. So yeah, I get it, blackball.
Okay, so why do you think like they are being blackballed? Why do you think like the people who are blackballing them are doing that?
Cause they got loyalty.
Loyalty.
That's all. If you, like I just said, if a nigga and his gang, whatever, team, whatever, killed my brother and you listen to their music, you playing their shit, you think that shit? Nah. Honestly, I should get your ass out the way too.
That's loyalty. Okay. So getting into something else, we see a lot of like rappers nowadays kind of like putting music aside and then just being bloggers, you know. So it's like we got people like Jane Main and Yella just kind of like voicing their opinions on stuff. Like, would you ever become a blogger?
No. Nah, I ain't gonna say no. Yes, I would say no. Like, you gotta come pay for me to talk. Why isn't just giving out information? Like, I don't know. And then it depends on, like, for me, I'm a woman. At the end of the day, like, I grew up in street shit, but motherfuckers not putting me in a car to do no hot shit. And any of these hoes who telling you they getting in cars and they brothers taking them around to pop off, them niggas don't give a fuck about you, dumbass bitch. You know what I'm saying? You set in a place and you still a late. Like, I know my lane. You see what I'm saying? But I'm a princess and they treat me as such. So I just feel like, wait, what was the question?
Like, would you ever become a blogger?
No, I wouldn't come. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. I could do that because I'm a woman. And I ain't, you feel me, doing that hot shit, even though I'm around it, but it's just like at the same time, it's still telling a lie. Like, I don't know, people go to jail for blogging.
Gotcha. So like, if you did do it, like, how would you approach it?
Blogging?
Yeah.
I'd probably just make it all about my music.
Okay.
Like, or entertainment around music life.
Makes sense.
My life.
Alright. So, man, I got this, like, little next segment. I call it the health check segment. So basically, I just asked about, like, people's mental health. So, like, where are you right now mentally?
Mentally, I'm good, but you feel me? Everybody got their days, and that's just me in a book. Like, I might be good today, and tomorrow I might be irritated as fuck. Tomorrow, the next day after that, I might be happy as hell, and I might be mad. Like, shit happens. I'm a person. I go through different shit. I think about motherfuckers that's gone, locked up, that make me sad. I think about, you know, even though I'm doing everything by myself, I'm strong, but sometimes I think about, damn, I'm really doing this shit by myself. That's a, you feel me, type feeling, so it's up and down, but I think I'm doing 100% good with keeping myself level-headed, focused, and tunnel vision.
Tunnel vision. Okay. So, like, since you, like, have to do everything yourself, like, would you ever sign to a label just knowing, like, how good?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This, look, I come from the slums, we don't got shit, yes. And I know my talent. So, with that being said, that shit gonna speak for itself. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like, explain more why.
Okay, so labels, when they come get you up, they basically like give you an advance and shit like that, and they market you. You know, they give you their resources basically. But with the money they spend on you, you're supposed to be able to make it back with your art, with your performances, with your bookings, all of that. Me doing what I do as an artist that's not established, I know once I get my foot across that door, it's over with. I'm gonna make that shit back in tenfold. Like, we gonna be good. So I don't got no. And then also, I'm good with I'm confident in myself, but I also know when to shut the fuck up and listen, let somebody lead. It's people out there that know more than me and can teach me. So yeah.
Makes sense. Okay, you mentioned like people who can lead and you listen. Like, is there anybody like who you could say is a mentor for you?
My professor.
Your professor. Okay.
Yeah, like it's deeper than school though. It's not even just he ain't even like that's the crazy part. I have a real connection with this dude be from U of I, and it's like strictly just and his girlfriend as well. His they have their own shit in Atlanta called writing camp. I was invited out there before. They got their own connection. Like, my professor is another person. I tell you, he sees something in you, especially see you thugging, like you working hard. You ain't dropping the back of the class and going ghost for years. Like, the fuck hoe. He on that with you. Like, let me use you my connections because you working like me.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so getting back into the music, you had dropped the tape. Remind me the name of that?
At Least I Tried.
At Least I Tried. Like, explain that title real quick.
At Least I Tried because so most of that was wrote when I got out of jail as an adult. Okay. And so like that week I went into the studio every other day, I want to say, and Vorborg Studios did that whole thing. Shout out to Vorborg, Austin Vorborg. Anyways, At Least I Tried. I feel like they were just saying I gave my best. Like that was my first time going to jail as an adult, but it was also, I was in my own apartment, I was away, I was in Chicago, and that was on me, that was my reaction. Yeah. You feel me? 100%. And so it's like, at least I tried. At least I tried. I'm trying to grow, trying to go to school, but I still fuck up. At least I tried. I tried to love a motherfucker. That shit, that whole thing deals with love, loss, jail time, and it's with my family, it's with relationships. Like, at least I fucking tried. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. So as far as like the tape goes, I could say like maybe like there's some like songs on there that you consider like possibly drill in a way. So I want to ask you, like, would you consider yourself a drill rapper?
No, I'm an artist.
You're an artist. Mm-hmm. Okay, so like kind of explain like what type of other sounds you be tapping into.
Rock and roll. That's also on my Apple Music. Me and Mari, which is my friend. I was trying to make the train go back. He make beats. He's an engineer and he's a producer. Like, he'll sit there and make us a rock and roll beat we'll just be smoking. He'll make the beat, we write the song and finish it by the end of the session. Like, that nigga is cold. And he also someone I met at U of I. He just graduated from University of Illinois. So I make rock music. My best shows, I be rock shows. I guess sad music, you could say, but I wouldn't call it sad, I call it melodic. Like, I ain't in one box at all.
No one box at all?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I got this next segment, message for the youth. And you being like, having been a juvenile at 17, like, what's your message for the youth?